Hello, sir.
Hi.
Johnson Lim po.
Jansen Lim.
Opo.
Okay. I am Engineer Isla. Yes. So you have some questions for me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
First question po.
Sure.
As a potential consumer of hybrid vehicles, what may hinder you from purchasing one, aside from financial concerns?
Okay. So, one thing that would hinder me from acquiring a hybrid vehicle is that the current infrastructure is not suitable for hybrid vehicles. What I mean is, conventional vehicles like in internal combustion engines, they have the gasoline stations, the road condition, it's suited for internal combustion engines. While if we are going to run a hybrid vehicle, there is a possibility that you won't be able to fully utilize its full potential because of these limitations that we have currently.
So, second question.
Yes, please.
Why do you think are the people still more inclined to conventional vehicles than to hybrid technology?
Well, because the people know that currently conventional vehicles is still advantageous, because you see the range of the conventional vehicles in one full tank is about, in average, it's about 700 kilometers. While a hybrid vehicle, it ranges from about, if I'm not mistaken, it's about, because pure electric vehicles, it can only run as far as 150 kilometers. So if it is a hybrid vehicle, probably you can double that, so probably around 300 kilometers. So compared to conventional, the internal combustion engine, of course, the range of the internal combustion engine is still much greater in terms of range. So that's one reason why people are still into conventional vehicles.
Third question.
Yes.
Are there any emerging hybrid technologies that you think are much potential, especially for our country?
Yes, of course. The hybrid is really, for me, is an improvement of our transportation. Okay, because the trend now in global scenario is that our oil, which is being used as fuel by the internal combustion engines, the conventional engines that we are saying, the oil are already it's already how do you say it? It's already on the downfall, meaning we have already used up 50% of our reserve. So it's the wells, the oil wells are already drying up, meaning eventually it is going to be we won't have any oil at all. That is why before that happens, the transport sector of all the countries in the world should be going into electric vehicles. That is actually, for me, is the future of transportation.
Good afternoon, sir.
Yes.
Vincent Nicoico.
You are?
Vincent Nicoico.
Okay.
This is my question.
To charge our electric vehicles, the transportation sector of the Philippines will be sustainable and independent from oil, which is, as I have mentioned, it's running out, right? It's running out, and it is going to cost a lot in the future. Actually, the price of oil is going to double in the next 5 years or 10 years. And of course, if that happens, we won't be able to sustain a transport sector that we are enjoying now. And we can only do that if we are going to shift to electric vehicles.
Thank you for the answer. This is our last question in behalf of our member,
Yes,
Mr.
yes.
Anthony Austria. Considering the current situation of the country, what is your stand on the integration of hybrid vehicles in the mainland transportation fleet of the Philippines?
Well, my personal advocacy is to really go into electric vehicles. I really support the idea that in the future, in the near future actually, we should be going into electric vehicles already. That is my personal advocacy. Because as a mechanical engineer, I have seen the trend already that in other countries, especially those countries that are also rich in renewable energies, they have already started their process of conversion from the conventional internal combustion engines into electric vehicles. So we should not be left behind. We should also start to shift from conventional to electric vehicles. But of course, the government is going to play a very important role in that shift. Okay, because of course the infrastructure, the roads, and there should be some policies that has to be done by the government before we can really do the full conversion to electric vehicles.
Thanks, sir. Thank you for this interview. We
Okay.
are honored to interview you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you.